Good morning, my friends at First Steps. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you all are staying safe, clean, healthy, washing those hands, and eating healthy as well. This week, we are going to be talking about outer space. Outer space. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to learn about planets and asteroids and all kinds of things that are in outer space and in the solar system. Today, we're going to start with the basics. And the basics are the ABCs of space. This book goes through all the ABCs and they're all space related terms. So let's read this book together, friends. What's this called? You're right, the front cover. And this? The back cover and the spine. Great job. ABCs of Space. Chris Ferrie and Julia Kregenow wrote and drew the pictures of this book. That means they are the authors and the illustrators. So let's get started. A is for asteroid. An asteroid is a big chunk of rock that orbits the sun. You guys see the asteroid? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Asteroids are called minor planets because they move around the sun like planets but are smaller and oddly shaped. There are millions of known asteroids and probably many more even smaller ones. Most of these are between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Do you guys see that? B is for binary star. A binary star is actually two stars that orbit each other. They're usually born together, so they are the same age. The force of gravity on each star is the same and points towards the other star. The imaginary center of mass of the pair is the center of both orbits. C is for comet. A comet is a clump of ice and rock in a very big orbit around the sun. Do you guys see the comet right there? D is for dark matter. Do you guys see anything? No, because it's dark. We can't see dark matter, but it makes up most of the mass in the universe. We know dark matter is there because its gravity pulls on the matter around it. E is for eclipse. The eclipse. I saw a solar eclipse one time. An eclipse happens when the earth and moon and sun are perfectly aligned. Do you see how they are perfectly aligned? F is for fusion. The energy source inside of stars is nuclear fusion, where atoms join together to form new elements. G is for galaxies. Each galaxy is a collection of up to 1,000,000,000,000 stars. Friends, 1,000,000,000,000 is more than 1,000. It's more than 1,000,000, and it's more than 1,000,000,000. It's 1,000,000,000,000. Stars all held together by their collective gravity. H is for habitable zone. The habitable zone is the region around a star where it is warm enough for water to remain liquid. So in the habitable zone, that's where there is still water. I is for inflation. Inflation was the very rapid expansion of the universe shortly after the Big Bang. How quickly it was just like. J is for Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter has lots of colors of orange and yellow and browns. K is for Kepler's law. Kepler's law. Kepler's law describes how planets orbit the stars. L is for light year. 1 light year is the distance that light travels in 1 year. M is for moon. Earth has 1 moon orbiting around it. Some other planets have 0 moons and others have many moons. Can you imagine if we had 7 moons? N is for neutron star. A neutron star is the collapsed iron core that is left behind after a large star dies. So, a star is born, and when it dies, this is what's left, a neutron star. O is for orbit. Orbit is the free fall motion of one object around another due to gravity. So, all of our planets in our solar system orbit around the sun. P is for penumbra. Penumbra is the outer part of an eclipse shadow, where the light is only partially blocked. This is the penumbra, where the light is partially blocked. Q is for quasar. A quasar is one of the brightest objects in the universe. Do you see that? It's so bright. R is for red giant. A red giant is a star that has grown enormous at the end of its life. It's a very large star. S is for satellite. Anything orbiting something else much bigger is called a satellite. T is for tides. Tides are the bulging of the oceans caused by gravity. Gravity helps the tides push and pull and push and pull in the ocean. U is for universe. The universe is all the matter, energy, and space that there is. That's all the things in the universe. V is for visible light. Visible light is the only kind of light that humans' eyes can see. Visible light. W is for white dwarf. A white dwarf is the tiny core of a small star left behind after it dies. X is for X-ray telescope. An X-ray telescope is a space telescope used to collect X-ray light. Y is for year. A year is the time it takes the Earth to go around the sun once. Z is for zenith. When you stand up straight, zenith is the direction directly overhead. When you stand up straight, zenith is a direction in the sky, much like north, south, east, or west. No matter where you are standing on Earth, the point in the sky directly overhead is called the zenith. So if I'm standing right here, directly above me, that's called the zenith. All right, friends, that's the end of our book. I hope you guys enjoyed the ABCs of space, and I hope you guys enjoyed the other activities and books we read to you this week. But for now, this is Miss Chastity saying bye, and I'll be wishing you well.